Okay, Joe, you can let them off there. Now the cue clock
Okay,
is
we're ready for a second black ball shootout here. It's a bit complicated, but in the group stages, when three teams finish level on points, one of the teams gets drawn into a final, and that is the Blackstaff team, where CJ Anderson will be representing Blackstaff on this table. Roadstone, through Philly Brown and his team, defeated Yole, and now they're playing for who's going to be first and second in the group. And it's important to be first, because first teams in the groups go straight through to the quarterfinals. So this is the nearest thing you can get to a penalty shootout in snooker. All five tables, CJ Anderson and Philip Brown here representing Roadstone and Blackstaff. So it's the Roadstone man that gets things rolling, and it is your traditional break off in a black ball situation. Now this will finish very quickly. This is going to be lightning fast. All five tables have a black ball on it. All five team members in each team playing for the win. CJ Anderson looking to leave the black ball on the bottom cushion. Does that well. Leaves the white a long way down the table. Gives Philip Brown an opportunity now maybe to get the white back up towards the baulk area. But this is fraught with danger. Sends the black up instead. Good shot. Tap on the table from CJ Anderson. Very, very good shot from Philly Brown, from the Roadstone Club, from the Dublin League. Out by City West, that club is best. CJ Anderson with the Falls Road Blackstaff team from Belfast. Oh, this is going to be a chance for Philly Brown. This is going to just bounce up in front of the pocket. So a very early opportunity for Philly Brown to wipe a point on the board for Roadstone. So Philip Brown here with a great opportunity. This is going to be super fast. Tables will finish very, very quickly. Philip Brown now looking to put a point on the board for the Dublin League outfit. And does it. Really well done by Philly Brown. It's really a lottery. It's like a penalty shootout. It really is. And CJ Anderson will be disappointed with that shot he played to leave the opportunity for Philly Brown. But it's the moment on our key table. Now, there are other matches going on, other black ball matches, black ball shootouts going on. We'll find out pretty soon who has the advantage here going into this playoff for top spot in the group. Well, we'll come back after this break and we're going to let you know exactly how this one panned out. At the moment on table one, Philip Brown getting a point up for Roadstone against Blackstaff. You're with Full Time Productions. We'll be back right after this. Okay, so welcome back to the Glen Eagle Hotel. An exciting black ball shootout. It came down to the last ball. Anton Heaney from Blackstaff against Georgie O'Hara from Roadstone. And in the end, it was Anton Heaney who cut the ball into the middle pocket to give Blackstaff their top position in the group. And they'll be delighted about that. It really is tough. 4 tables finished, the whole arena watching a black ball shootout. And when it came down to it, Anton Heaney really tough shot. He could have doubled it, but decided to cut it into the middle pocket. And, you know, when it comes to that stage, anything can happen. It's a pure lottery. But Blackstaff will progress as group winners. They'll be happy about that. We'll have another black ball shootout on shortly. And another team will be put to the test to see if they can make it through to the latter stages. So this is Full Time Productions. We are in Killarney. We want you to subscribe. We want you to share. We want you to look on YouTube, and on the 2 pages you can rejoin us after this short break. Well, it's Black Ball fever here at the Gleneagle Hotel. We just had a really exciting match between Blackstaff and Roadstone, and the teams, as I explained, that won that shootout on that vicious black ball, it can be so cruel at times, were Blackstaff from the Falls Road in Belfast. And the man that put the winning ball and put his team into the quarterfinals tomorrow, or the last 16, or whatever way it works out, he's not playing again in tomorrow, is Anto Heaney. Anto, you cut the ball. Everyone was saying he's going to double it, and you decided to cut it. And I said it myself. No better man to cut it than yourself. What's it like playing in a black ball shootout?
I've never experienced anything like that before. I don't think any of the lads on our team haven't either. So it was something new for all of us. I was actually looking around hoping that one of the lads would win it first. And next thing I knew, the crowds were just coming around the table, and they thought I was going to double it. But I said to myself, I was just going to commit to a black, and luckily it went in the middle pocket. So
I know when you're in that situation, when you're playing in a match, it's very difficult because you've got 5 matches going on at once. You're kind of wondering what your other teammates are doing. You're trying to focus on your own game. But on a flash game like a black ball shootout, you're seeing things happening fast. You know the lights are going out on the other four, and the lights are getting brighter on yours. I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's to say, when you're playing, even when you're best of threes in the group stages, you're trying not to distract yourself. You're just trying to focus on your own game. But a situation where you're playing 5 black ball fights to try and get through the knockouts, it's pretty tough. You just have to say, just concentrate my own game, shot at a time and try it. But it's very hard when you're looking around, all your teammates are playing. It's a lot of pressure out there. A
lot of pressure on everyone. At the tournament itself, if I'm not mistaken, you lost your opening match in the group, and you've just been flying since then. And when you lose your opening match in a round-robin group, you're saying, oh, we could be in trouble here. And now you've topped the group. So snooker's a funny old game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a say. We're on a tough group where we're playing Youghal and Roadstone A and Drummond SB. And as I say, they're all hard matches. And we knew that coming down because a lot of lads were playing against playing the ICC Cup with us. So we all knew what to expect coming down. And we're just delighted to get through the group and to win it in the black ball fight 3-2 to get into the quarterfinals. We're all delighted, to be honest now. So
I know a lot of your players are teetotalers, so you won't be on the beer tonight. You'll be resting up.
No,
it's a lot of pressure off not having to play on a Friday evening, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we set out to try and win the group, as did all the teams. But for it to go down to the last black ball in the group shows how close it was and the pressure involved. They were just delighted we finally get over the line. But we can race tonight and look forward to a draw and see who we get in the quarterfinals. So fingers crossed.
You've been here many years, and so have many of your teammates, the likes of, the players that you have brought down over the years, Raymond McAllister, players like that. They've experienced the tension and the pressure of Killarney. What will you do now to try and take it that one step further? Have you got a game plan? Have you got something in mind that you're going to change, or are you just going to stick to the plan you had coming down?
No, I think the lads, the lads in our team, Gary Clark and CJ Anderson have won it before. So there's a lot of experience here. Sean Gray has won ranked titles and been one of the top players in the North, as is Remy. He got the Northern Ireland final before. So there's a lot of experience in the team. Remy's played in the All-Ireland final before with Drummond. So as I say, there's a lot of experience in the team, as do all the teams. But you sort of just try and take one match at a time and try not to think too far ahead. And I'm just looking forward to it now. I'm just buzzing that we get through and all the lads are the same. So just bring on tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings for us. So I'm just delighted to get there. Thanks
for speaking to us, Anto. The best of luck to you. Look forward to seeing you play tomorrow. It's all happening here. We've got another black ball shootout. Look at that dreaded black. It breaks hearts. That ball breaks hearts. It's a head boiler, isn't it? It's a head boiler. We're here in Killarney for Full-Time Productions. Just speaking to Anto Heaney there, the man that got the vote black for Blackstaff to put them in to tomorrow's draw. It's going to be hot and heavy all the way through the evening here with Full-Time Productions. Please subscribe. We're going to be here right through. More black ball shootouts, more matches, and we'll be back in a few minutes' time to see the next exciting penalty shootout or black ball shootout here at the Gleneagle Hotel. Okay, we're back and we're at the Gleneagle Hotel in Killarney. We're at Black Ball Shootout Madness. That's what it is. It's absolutely insane, but it is exciting and people like it. The shootout will be between Q Club Killarney, Mark Chute back on the table again, and he'll be up against Liam Mellows' Rodney Goggins, absolutely legend of the game and the amateur game in Ireland and around the world. Actually came down to Killarney this week to play in a couple of tournaments. Won a Snooker and Billiards Ireland Masters final, then won a Masters All-Ireland Cup final, and won again in the seniors. So he's taken away, I think, 3 trophies already. And his team, Liam Mellows, are from Wexford Town. And Rodney Goggins and Mark Chute, they've had a few battles over the years, these two boys. They really have. So it's going to be another, it could be 3 or 4 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 60 seconds. It's going to be very, very exciting. Rodney Goggins to break in this black ball shootout. So Rodney Goggins to shoot out here. This gets this one underway. Probably will use the 2 side cushions as the traditional break, but oh, he's overhit that a fraction. He's lucky to get away with that. Another small bit and that could have been over the middle pocket. As it happens now, it's a difficult one for Mark Chute to play. Well, he's going to try and get the black up to the baulk cushion and surely try and get the white down to the black cushion. And that will put pressure on Rodney Goggins for the next shot. It's not easy. These shots are do or die. So Mark Chute trying to get a bit of action on the white ball here. He's overhit the white ball a fraction. The black is travelling towards that corner. Is it tempting enough? Not for Rodney Goggins. He won't look at this as a pot. I think he'll just try and bring the black down just below the black spot and leave that white in some sort of a safe area. There is the danger of maybe a kiss in off. But Rodney Goggins will try and just bring this black right back down the table. And he's done that really well. That ball should nestle on the back cushion. It won't bounce far, that's for sure. Pretty precise. The question is, has Mark got a shot to nothing here in his head? Is he going to try and maybe cut this in, leave the white up the table? It's risky. He's looking at the angle. He likes it. So he's thinking, if I don't get it in, if I hit it hard enough, I don't get it in, at least the black might fly back across the table again. So Mark Chute with an opportunity here. Looks to cut it in. Oh, and that is the risk. That is the danger. It was a brave, brave thing to do, but you pay the price. What can you do, says Mark. I had a go. Rodney won't rush into this, let me tell you. He's very precise in his address to the table. He's smiling on his face. Mark just whispers something in his ear going up to his shot. It won't affect this man. He's like granite. Rodney Goggins wins the shootout, the black ball shootout between himself and Mark Chute. 2 real ambassadors of the game. 2 people that are so involved in snooker. It really is in their blood. We'll be back shortly with the next match here at the All-Ireland Championships. And we'll be here with full-time productions at the Gleneagle Hotel. Gleneagle All-Ireland Snooker Club Championships has been over 30 years now. It brings all of the provinces together and it's a 5-person club event. The difference being is when you play an individual sport like snooker and you get involved in a club event, you've got 4 guys to worry about as well as yourself. So it creates a unique atmosphere. There's huge crowds, a lot of support. The hotel is sold out for the weekend. It's quite a unique event when you consider some of the players that have come out of here. Mark Allen played here as a young lad with Fountain many years ago. Fergal O'Brien has played here, a stalwart of Irish snooker. You've had players like Joe Swale, Patrick Wallace, former world semi-final professional player. And the latest one to come through is Aaron Hill from Cork, who's really doing well on the main tour now. And he was a winner here with the Crucible Club from Cork. Now the format is quite simple really. There's two groups. There's a Premier section which has the top players, and then there's, well, top players as they are in the highest standard of snooker. And then there's a Championship section which has I suppose the players that wouldn't be playing elite snooker or international snooker. And they're in groups for the week. You'll have groups in the A section, round robin, and you'll have groups in the B section, round robin. And usually around Saturday evening, we get to the stages where it comes down to the group finishes and the knockouts begin. And then a straight knockout all the way to the final. And we'll have a B Championship All-Ireland champion, and we'll have an A Championship All-Ireland champion. Events like the All-Ireland Club Championships are hugely important for the game. A lot of people are under the impression that the game is dying, and it is suffering a little because there are so many tables and clubs that are not being filled by young players. But when you get an event like this, it brings everyone together, all ages. It's hugely important for the game at the amateur level. The amateur level needs all the support it can get. NIBSA in Northern Ireland support young snooker, they support all grades of snooker, and Snooker and Billiards Ireland, based in Carlow, support Irish snooker. And when you get both organisations playing in the one competition, it really brings out the best in all the players. It's really important for the game. It's I suppose, the lifeblood of the game, and it's the one competition every year, I can say without fail, that every club looks forward to. So Full-Time Productions will be live streaming on YouTube on Friday evening and Saturday all day. And you won't miss a stroke as they go and look at the top players playing at the top tables. The conditions will be excellent, the snooker will be exciting, and you can watch it right here. It's going to be a fantastic event. Welcome back to the Gleneagle Hotel. Another crazy black ball shootout game has gone, and it's gone the way of Liam Mellows, who defeated Q Club A and now will finish second in their group. So looking at that game, I have Alex Curry with me, the man that got the white ribbon. Just spoke to Anto Heaney a while ago from Blackstaff. He did it for them, and you've got the winning pot that sent your team into second position, or is it first position? I can't remember at the moment. Second position in the group.
We're waiting on the black ball.
Oh, you're waiting on the black ball to see how that goes. So tell me what it was like. I know you're only a young man. It's great to speak to a young player of the game. You've played plenty of snooker now at international level with the ICC and with Ireland and everything, but that's a different situation, isn't it?
Oh, completely different. You know, it's very few times in playing this sport, you know, where you'll get to play a black ball shootout. And with the 5 tables going at the one time, it's just unreal pressure. And as we were playing a few safeties, I was looking around and I saw it came down to my table, and luckily for me, Jason was unlucky to miss the black with the rest, and he left it hanging for me. So I'm delighted to win it for the lads, and we'll go again now against the Crucible.
Were you nervous?
I wasn't too nervous until all the eyes came on me, and then once the eyes came on me, then you feel the pressure a little bit. But you know, it's always nice to get the win.
Well, I mean, you know, you put in the hard work in the group games and you play your matches, and then you have to go back to, well, you've done enough to qualify, you know that. And then, of course, getting first position in the group is so important because you go straight through to tomorrow. You get a break on a Friday night. But I'm sure as a young lad like you could play all night long. It doesn't bother you, does it? Yeah,
no, it wouldn't really bother me if I did have to play tonight, you know, but getting that second spot in the group, it does make a big difference. But obviously the first spot is the best, but second, bar third, it means if we came third, we're going to get a first in a group, you know, so it's nice that hopefully we have the chance to not have to play tonight and we can go again tomorrow.
Okay, go ahead and get yourself ready for another
much,
crazy black ball.
Appreciate it.
Thanks Alex Currett there. We've got Liam Mellows back in the arena. They're going to play another black ball shootout, and we're going to see who's going to top the group. So don't go away. We're going to find out who's going to be taking on Rodney Goggins, because he hasn't left the table since he arrived. Back in a minute. So we're back. This is the group topper. Alex Curry just spoke to us there a while ago. He got the winning one for Liam Mellows. It's Liam Mellows against Crucible of Cork, and here comes Rodney Goggins, who defeated Mark Chute in this last black ball shootout, and he's up against Greg Casey. We saw him a little earlier on in the match for the Crucible. So again, it's the traditional break-off. I don't know with Greg, honestly. He could try and double this. You never know with him. But the sensible shot would be to bring the white back to the balk area. But he's tried to double it. Well, I'm not surprised about that. And it's hit the angle. He's lucky he hit the side of the pocket there, because that was coming right back out into the middle of the table. It's a different shot altogether now for Rodney Goggins. Whoever wins this match, and there's four other tables in action, will top the group. It's very important, and it's kind of cruel in a way when it comes down to this black ball situation, but time is of the essence. There's so many matches to be played and a schedule to maintain, so it's the best solution. Rodney Goggins looks to double into the right pocket. It comes back across the table. It's like a pinball machine, hits the middle pocket. None of these are holding back. Greg Casey will love this opportunity. He's already looking at the angle for the pot. He's not even thinking about running that back up the table, I don't think. It's all out, fire out. The two of these have decided just to go for it. Here we go. Greg Casey looking to seal a point for the Crucible. Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot from Greg Casey. So that's a point up for the Crucible. The other tables are flying along. And it really is exciting. It's fast and it's furious. We'll find out exactly who are going to come through as the group leaders. But Greg Casey defeats Rodney Goggins in a black ball shootout. Lovely ball into the right hand corner pocket. Oh, we'll just catch our breath. We'll be back in a minute.
after this.
Okay, yeah. Okay, welcome back to the Gleneagle Hotel at the All-Ireland Club Championships. It's a head boiler, the Black Boy, but you had a fantastic pot there to beat Rodney Goggins. Greg Casey's with me, by the way. Should have introduced you to begin with, from the Crucible Club in Cork.
No.
Two-time All-Ireland winner. What did that feel like? You loved it anyway.
Yeah, look, you know what it's like, Derek, down here. Everyone is, I suppose, it's tense when you're going in, but like, you can't go into them and kind of think, oh, it is nerve-wracking, but you have to be confident. You know, playing there. So we all decided before we were like, look, if you get a chance, I'm going for it anyway. That's what I said. So I think we all just went, if I get a look at it, I'm going. So I kind of you do half think the other way when you look, and I was like, God, you said I don't want to stick it up either. But I was, look, we're good enough to be potting those regularly. So, you know, back yourself and get them. That's what
I said it as we were commentating on it there. Your first shot, I said he's going to double this anyway. There's not even thinking twice about it. And obviously, yourself and Rodney decided, both of you, that we're going to go for this no matter what.
Well, I think in that situation, look, it doesn't even matter. I think the level of player here, everyone is good enough to pot a ball if it's there. But I know I decided going on. I think Rodney was the same, but he just, the double in the first shot was more kind of like, you know, you're kind of getting a free go. If you get the white low, you'd be unlucky for the black to hit the knuckle and go over a pocket ball. I think I left him an awkward enough shot by default where he had to swing it around and he just didn't get the black tight. And I think, like, I just went in, look, I goes, this is what you wanted for when you were standing looking down, saying if I get one go. So, look, it's a relief to get through there. Look, hopefully one match less, and you know how much you can take out of people having an extra match or two in the bigger picture. So, look, we're in the quarters safely and happy outlook. It's nice to get through that as well, because that can be, as you said, nerve-wracking. But
you got Friday night off now, time to relax and prepare for the game tomorrow morning. You'd have taken that at the start of the week, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Look, when you look at, geez, how many groups are there? Like 4?
4 groups.
Like when you look at 4 groups, realistically, I'd say you could probably look at 4 of them and go, geez, they could top that group. Oh no, they could top that group. Oh, that team could beat them. And it's like,
it's wide open.
How do you know, and to be fair, the standard looks good all round, you know, this year. Like, you're looking at teams, they're going, geez, they're good, geez, he's playing with them, that's a good team. Now they have 5 good players. This, you know, like even the Q Club, as we played them earlier, they beat us. Massive team now down here, not just getting in off the back of being Killarney, they're getting in off being Munster runners up, and that's not easy to do. So this is it's probably the best tournament of the year, bar probably the Irish Championships, obviously for you know, singles, but this is the best probably sporting event snooker wise for amateur players to be playing. And
absolutely.
Coming down here, look, sure, I don't even know, geez, I think this is my 20th year down here. Like every year, no matter what way you look at it, or the buzz is, it's Killarney. It's Killarney, and look, we're buzzing, we're still in, you know. Look, as you said, Friday night off, it's nice to have that, but again, it's just one match less, hopefully, on the way to something good. But look, we're buzzing. You know yourself, you're buzzing. You see everyone afterwards, we're all just happy. Like, you want to get through, nobody wants to lose, but you lose on black ball shootout, you might be disheartened, but look, you have to go again. No, it's not yet, especially when you're safe, as so to speak. You're just playing for position. But
just final question for you: conditions here, lighting superb, tables good.
Massive difference with the lights. Absolutely. Obviously, the tables, the beds were really good. Now they're being looked after a bit better now. They were a bit slower for the flyer. Obviously, look, you can't expect lads to be down brushing tables every minute of the day, but the conditions are brilliant. Look, everywhere you go, there might be the odd roll off here and there, but generally, if a fella is complaining from 3 shots he misses saying they're all off, maybe it's him, it's not the tables. So
don't blame your tools.
You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, if you play the right shots and the right game, you'll get places, but you can't. Look, the tables, conditions are brilliant. It's special down here. As big as it is for us in the Munsters, it's huge in the All-Irelands, and that's going for Munster teams down here. Like, it's the bread and butter of the snooker. Like, it's what you know yourself, when it gets to November, December, there's lads playing that you didn't see for months, and you're going, geez, look at it. And then all of a sudden it comes to January and you're just buzzing to get down here. Look, we love it, everyone loves it. It's a special place, special setup, special, you know, everything about this place is what you want to play snooker for.
Okay, Greg, thanks very much, Greg.
No bother, Derek, thanks very much.
Greg Casey of the Crucible Club there. delighted to speak to him. I'm sure we'll see a bit more of the Crucible going forward tomorrow. They're in the quarterfinals, flying the Cork flag. Plenty more snooker to come. Right coming up now on the streaming table here for full-time productions is Christopher Clifford from the 3Cs in Limavady. It's an all-Northern Ireland affair, as Aaron Quinn is just taking his cue out there for the Dungannon B side. So we're back into the B section, and these two teams will know each other as well, so it should be a case of maybe going for it between themselves. There's no doubt whatsoever it should be a good game. Looking forward to this match. Sorry, I must apologise. It's Dungarvan B that we have in front of us, so it's not an All-Ireland affair, but we're going to sort that one out, but don't worry about that, that will be changed. Dungarvan B, a young team from West Waterford against the Limavady 3C, so yeah, we're about to get a few things wrong. A lot going on here in the Gleneagle Hotel, but it's Dungarvan that will be playing, not Dungannon, so my apologies for that. But it's still going to be a good game. The Dungarvan B side actually got to the semi-final of the Munster B Championship, so they're no slouches, that's for sure. And we're going to hopefully see a good aggressive attacking match, but we're nearly ready to get underway. So I'll try. Simon Cook is coming in there with me. We should have a laugh now. Huh? So here we go. We're back away from the black ball madness to the normality of the 15 reds and the colours. 6 colours and the white. So we're back to normal snooker here at the Gleneagle Hotel in the All-Ireland Snooker Club Championships B section game. 3Cs from Limavady, and it's going to be Dungarvan B they're up against. So early moments here, young players, nice to see the young lads getting involved. It is the future of the game. I'm joined in the commentary position by Simon Cook, better known as Cookie to everyone, who does a pile of streaming in the north and has been streaming here at the weekend as well. You'd know a bit more about Limavady than I would, Simon. Tell me what they're about as a club.
Yeah, Derek, they're a cross-community club is first and foremost. That's what the 3C stand for, cross-community. Fantastic club to be a part of. Delighted to be asked down with them for the weekend here in the Gleneagle Hotel. What a fantastic experience it's been so far. What these have done with the lights and stuff, and the addition of this fantastic software is incredible. Christopher is one of our hot shots. I don't know too much about Aaron Quinn, but I've heard a couple of things, and I hear he can play the game as well. And Dungarvan have a great setup. I've seen on Facebook as well.
Yeah, they have. They've done some fantastic work down there with the committee and the owners of the club in Dungarvan. I haven't, unfortunately, been in there myself, but hopefully one day I'll get a chance to have a look in. They've done great things down there. Lovely club, very good team spirit, and they're doing well at this championships as well. Their A team already qualified, so the B team looking to emulate that. They got to the semi-finals of the Munster Championships last week. This is a young group of lads that haven't been playing the game that long, so they've come together and they've really formed a really good team spirit. This young man, Aaron Quinn, very capable young player, played recently into the last stages of an intermediate championship in Cork, which is never easy, and he can pot a few balls. Christopher Clifford I haven't seen before, but got a very good cue action, that's for sure, and that's a fantastic pot to start things off there for the 3Cs.
Yeah, Christopher's a former Northern Ireland under-21 champion, So he has beat his actual teammate in the final, Jamie Gardner, who's on, I think, table 2. It was a great match. I remember being there streaming it and doing a wee bit of commentary on it. Christopher, just still only 22 years of age, so plenty of youth on his side as well. As you said there, his cue action, when it's on point, it's really, really good. He'll tell you himself, does struggle sometimes, Derek, to let go of the cue. Hopefully, we don't see it today. Played really well yesterday in the first group stage, and looking forward to watching a good game here.
Yeah, the 3Cs are impressing people, and that's good. It's good, and when you see the mixture of players on the team, it's great to have that bit of youth and experience. It really brings on the young lads, and of course, you know, when you get to Killarney, it's a whole new experience, and they're going to learn so much from playing on these tables.
Yeah, that's the first and foremost. No, the experience is a big thing. If you're lucky enough to have been here before, what a fantastic cutback that is there. How's his look for position and the colour?
Yeah, like you're saying, if you've been here before, it stands you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. Christopher was here 2 years ago as well, so the experience from there has helped and played really well. I think he had 47 in his first match yesterday, so hopefully he can keep this going here in this match. Obviously, I'm a wee bit biased in this.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that Dungarvan are going to be good at counting themselves anyway, but there's no doubt about it. But that was a lovely cutback. Tricky little blue, but the way he started off queuing here, he seems to have his eye in straight away. That's a lovely shot again, as 3Cs now go in an early break to this young man. Really confident and not hanging around either, just making sure that he gets the best of angles he can with the rest. He's looking for an extension there onto his cue, just a bit of a stretch. But Christopher Clifford has definitely started off very well here, and I don't know, in the club, do you call him Chris or do you call him Christopher?
Yeah, call Chris.
Okay, that makes life easier for me too.
He's a bit like myself, answers to anything, but just not too early in the morning.
Yeah, well, we were here early this morning, 8:30 a.m. snooker. There was bleary-eyed players out there, I can tell you that. It's normally 8:30 in the evening. So this is a good opportunity. Put a bit of side on that, tried to pull it back for the brown. Hasn't worked out, so I would imagine he'll be trying to lay it behind the yellow now. Seems the easiest option for him at this stage. The ball's not too bad around in the pack, actually. There's a few there up audible. I'm not sure. Is he actually thinking about the blue on this?
He's very attacking minded. He definitely is. He will be thinking about it, but with this being a team event, he'll play the team shot, and it's going to tuck up, as we see here behind the yellow. I like to call it the tuck up shot.
Yeah, he's got that. He's I suppose to be super critical, he could have been tighter. But it's still a difficult shot to get. There's going to have to be a little bit of swerve, or he's going to maybe use the cushion. But Aaron's going to try and clip this on the way back, or is he going to nestle? He's going to try and nestle, but that's a bit deep, and that could be hitting the black ball, and that's a mistake.
Yeah, be going back here, I think. I don't think he's left anything too obvious.
Yeah, the referee will have to make a few quick flash decisions here.
Tommy McRae, absolutely fantastic. He came on board last year and helped out within the association back home, the Northern Ireland Association. And a fantastic addition he was. I have to mention that. He was a great help to me in my time as TD.
Well, yes, it's the thing that I suppose that people don't realise, or maybe they don't understand, that most of us are in this game just for the love of the game. It's not professional, but do you know what? I much prefer the amateur ranks of snooker. It's a much more honest, heart-giving group of people. And you know, for the love of the game, everyone said referees are here this weekend, all voluntary. Nobody gets paid. It's just for the love of the game of snooker.
Yeah. Just to highlight what you said, like for me, I love snooker, but it's the amateur stuff that I follow more. Of course, I follow anything to do with the professional stuff, but if I had a chance, just let me go to any amateur event I can go to.
And this is the top amateur event. Greg Casey just spoke to us, Simon, before you came into the commentary position, and he was saying it's Killarney, and there was a twinkle in his eye when he said it. He said it's special down here. He's right, it is special, and we're delighted to be sharing that experience, hopefully with you on Facebook, with the All Ireland Club page or the Munster Snooker Club page, or on YouTube with Full Time Productions. And Full Time Productions now streaming on all those Facebook pages. We would love it if you subscribed, I think it's special too. Greg Casey just couldn't say enough good things. He loves it here, but most people do, don't they?
Yeah, like even talking to the boys back home, like I know club members who, as soon as they get home, they start saving for Clarny next year. You know, obviously they have to qualify, but that's how much it means to them to get here and they enjoy this experience. And just even as much as they want, they won. It's the just taking part. You know, the whole weekend, the vibe's fantastic.
Well, that was a bit of a careless shot there now, and that has opened another opportunity for Chris Clifford. Yeah, somebody asked me what this championship's all about. I said it's like people save up for the darts. They go to City West for the darts. People save up for Killarney. It's just their holiday and they enjoy it. And January is always a good month to have something to look forward to anyway.
Just something I noticed there about Christopher's waistcoat. You see there, Derek, he was very close to fouling that red. His strap from the waistcoat that wasn't too far away.
Right.
You need to be a bit careful with that.
Oh, the black has been freed up there. It was locked. Now it's open. And I think this might be an opportunity if he can get at it. I don't know, can he get at it? He's having a good look at it, is Chris. He's just having a walk around, I think, looking at what other options are there. But maybe he wants to see it from the other side, which is wise.
He's bought himself a nice 24-point lead here, and just trying to protect that. You'll not want to be doing anything too careless.
Yeah, I think he'll come off the black cushion now and try and send the red up the table, because there's not a lot on there if he can stop the white. So he does that, gets the ball, is it past that middle pocket? I think he just got away with that one.
Yeah, it's worked out okay. Aaron does have a tricky red chili wish just below the black spot, but they're not easy when you're trying to drop them on dead weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on these fast, thin cloths. So danger of the double kiss. Oh, just missed out on that. He was lucky there, but he's left the red coming down to possibly. Well, it was a long roll on that red, but there's a possible shot to nothing here for Chris.
Yeah, it's a tricky cut low, isn't it?
Tricky cut, but I suppose with a little bit of left hand side, the option of coming back up the table is there. I'm sure he'll take this on. I'm sure he will. Well, he didn't get the pot, but he got the release of the white. He knew the white was going back up the table, so a shot to nothing really.
Yeah, I'd be quite happy with the outcome of that for sure.
So we're looking at the B section. And the B section, just as important. People come down here and they say, oh, the A section this and the A section that. Well, I can tell you that the B section is just as important as the A section. It really is. It's as important to every player that plays in it. There's more players that play in the B section. It's not as elite. Maybe the level of snooker mightn't be as high. Well, that's understandable. But at the end of the day, the B section is just as important as the A section. It's the players that play it that means the world to them, doesn't it?
You wouldn't know that there was any difference when you see the players heading out onto the bays, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, here we go again. Another safety effort. That's a lovely stroke. Beautiful cueing action on the rest, and the pink now available to the middle. He's got to be careful with the white ball here. He has the angle, I think, to come off. We've got two reds below the pink spot that both go into the right corner pocket. He's got options everywhere here. This is a huge opportunity for the young man from 3Cs.
Yeah, it definitely is. It looks like he's flicked a wee bit of extra side on that he maybe didn't mean to, and it's just left himself. It's still potable, but it could have been much more plumb position, as I would like to say.
Yeah, just slightly low on the red that he would have liked those two reds together in that cluster. The bottom red definitely goes. It's a risky shot, but I think he fancies it. And it's a very good pot indeed. That was a very risky shot. Now he's going to have to look maybe at the blue into the bottom right.
Yeah.
These are not easy, are they, Cookie?
No. And you see there, he's on the stretch, so going for the money. But again, obviously being left-handed, the green's not ideal. He'd have to get the rest for that. So it's going to be the blue, as you just said there. And sometimes I would if I'm doing a wee bit of commentary on my own stream, I would say all duck or no dinner. You know, when you go for these kind of shots.
Yeah, you got to commit to it, don't you? You got to commit to it. He's got to follow through a small bit with it. That's the risk element. Decides to stun it, and I think that may have caused the miss. I think if he'd have followed through gently there, he might have had a straighter shot at the blue, but he was conscious, I suppose, of not giving too much away. But it's left a similar shot now for Aaron. He just needs to get going in this frame. He hasn't had a whole lot to sing about at the moment because he hasn't been given much of an opportunity. Chris has kind of locked him out. But this is a chance.
Yeah.
He has to make something happen for himself.
I think there's a shot here, Derek, where he could play. Like black looked to be tied up. If he can stun across, I don't think he'd be trying the pot that we were looking at, you know. No, he played the safety. I thought he could have played the red to the right hand side of the pink and stunned across and nudged him open and helped the black. But he just maybe didn't see that shot, didn't fancy it.
Tough shot, but now we've got another situation for Chris. He opened a lot of balls there, did Aaron, and this is just gently put in a little bit of pace on that. Don't know, was that the wisest of moves, but he has fallen on the pink, and that's another difficult one because awkward bridging. He's going to have to go up the table with the white ball, so that was kind of careless really. He should have done better with that.
Yeah, an awful lot of luck required when you're playing a shot at that speed on a cluster of reds.
Good shot, good pot indeed, but the difficulty is the distance, of course, going up the table. He had to hit that gently. He's looking at the red at the right of the pink.
Yeah, the one down the right hand side of the table, at least he can get his hand completely on the table, where down the left hand side I would say he's going to be bridging. So yeah, one down towards the right hand corner.
Again, you cannot force the balls into these pockets. They have to be put in easily. If you force them and they go a millimetre left or right, you're going to get that result. So this is the situation, 39 points to 0. Looking to get his first point on the board is the young man from Dungarvan, Aaron Quinn. Lovely lad he is too. And that didn't exactly go in as clean as he'd like, but he's at the perfect angle on the pink now if he wants to stun. If he wants to run off the cushion, that's up to him, but he'll be relieved to get a point on the board.
Yeah, a little bit of wee settler.
No, that's a long way away.
I think that had to be punched on.
Yeah, a bit of stun. It just takes that element of roll out of it. Now we've got a situation where, does Chris go for this? What's the benefit in potting that ball? He might be just as well off to run up the table. I think that's what he's going to do. He's got that one. Is that going into the middle pocket?
Yeah, cutting.
Just missed it. Missed it on the high side.
You'll be disappointed with that. Chris normally mops them up. Back home we have a wee individual league in the club, which is great, and there's 12 of us part of it, and Chris was leading the way by quite a distance. It's always the heat of the battle. It's great. Now you go down every week, and I have to mention that it's a great way for any club. No, just them wee in-house leagues keeps the boys match fit for when they come away for big tournaments like this.
There was never on that double.
No.
I think that Aaron is just possibly a bit nervous. That's understandable, but he needs to kind of really slow himself down a fraction, I think, just to have a look around, because that was rushed and that was never a double.
Playing Derek, I think you're saying about Aaron being nervous. I came on this morning and seen that stream and I was like, what a setup. So anybody getting to play on that table today is absolutely privileged with the fantastic setup that these have went with here. And anybody going table one, they're going to be like, anybody, no matter what experience you have, it's a great opportunity for them for that bit of promotion.
I think, yeah, you're right. Don't take that into consideration, and I should really. There's no doubt about it. It is a bit of pressure. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. Oh, look at that!
Wow.
No, the commentator eats his words after that one.
You're right.
Wow, what a pot that was. That's the pot of the game so far by a mile, and it may just settle this young Dungarvan lad down, because he needed something like that, really, didn't he, Simon?
He definitely did. He's been a bit unfortunate in not landing kinder in the colour. Nearly flipped the green. But he'll be happy with that pot. The only thing is, Derek taking the reds off without any colours. He's
Yeah.
leaving himself a bit, tough request here. 36 points behind in his first frame, 67 remaining.
Yeah, it's like we said earlier in an earlier match that the points that you amass in the B section could be 10, could be 12, could be 6, could be.
Oh, this
You're
first shot.
40 odd points ahead, or in this case 36 points ahead. That's a big lead,
It is.
and that's an excellent shot from the young
Yeah.
man from Limavady.
Apologies for interrupting you. Just had to make sure and get that, and that was a great bit of safety from Chris. He is normally a potter, but he can mix it up when he wants with that fine bit of safety. Has played in the actual pro event of the Northern Ireland Open. The year he won the Northern Ireland Championship is, as you know, any of the number one ranked in the under 21 champions, they get to play in each of the English, Welsh, Northern Irish. And trying to remember who it was he played. I was at the match, but it was a couple of years ago, and as you know yourself, with old age, Derek, the memory goes.
Yeah. Too many games, too many balls, too many tables. Well, here goes Chris again. He doesn't miss anything easy, I'll say that much, and that for me is the secret to Killarney. If you pot the balls you're supposed to pot, the easy ones, you won't go far wrong.
Yeah, that's a very good method for sure. If you can adapt that for the 4 or 5 days, you'll do okay down here.
You'll do alright if you can pot the balls you're expected to. He's slowed his game down a bit too in this frame, as he was rushing at the start. Well, he was doing great, don't get me wrong, but he's having to think about more tactical moments now. This is a brown that he should pot. I'd like to know what he's going to do with the white. Well, didn't put an awful lot of power on the white. Made sure of the pot. The object ball. We've seen so many players today pot some 2 or 3 great shots and then miss on the object ball, which is criminal. But nice 5 points in the bank.
Ooh, doesn't want to be bringing that black out. That's the only thing with that shot.
Yeah, that is an opportunity for Aaron. Aaron needs to just to settle down a bit. Again, plays a wild pot. Really, I can understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to pot himself into the game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's understandable because he just can't get anything going at the moment. Well, will this be a little tiddler into the middle? I think it might. Not a good pot. Played with a nice bit of pace actually, faster than I thought he would. So these reds are vanishing, the points are amassing.
He's hit that too well.
Yeah. If there's a tiddler, 51 points available after this colour, or whatever shot he takes. So he's looking at what he can get out of this. He may do something with the blue here, The blue might be the ball to just touch off of, and he could possibly snooker Aaron here.
Yeah, the shots that you can see, when you're sitting commentating in a game compared to what you can see when you're out playing, completely different.
Oh, total overview, yeah.
If you're sitting at home, like you're saying, put in all the colours safe when you've got such a big point lead. You just put that blue on and off the cushion. Should really have been tight to the cushion. I'm being a wee bit maybe super critical of Chris Rooney. He'll probably say to me, "What are you at?" Slit me earlier on, but just that's what the shot does when you're sitting at home. But when you're out playing there, it's different. That your mind mightn't see it that way. He's played that well. Let's just came over to the right a wee bit.
Yeah, it's another one for Aaron to go at, but these are the ones he has to get. He can't keep missing these, and if he's going to go for them, he needs to really take them through to the pocket, because he's missed about 4 or 5 of these already. And that was a long way from the pocket.
A wee bit too pacey, I think.
Yeah.
He had the option there of potting that red, Derek, I think, and nestling under the 2 reds that was sitting beside each other to hold for the black.
I've said it on there's a lot of people that think they can power balls into these pockets. You just cannot.
No.
If the pros can't do it, nobody else can. I mean, the bottom line is they're very, very tight. You have to be so accurate.
That's the first easy ball Christopher's missed in the game. Just tight up against that cushion, never easy when you're under a cushion. He's got a bit of an insurance policy. Should Aaron get in here with a couple of reds and colours, or 3 reds sitting ideal, but pink being where it is a wee bit of insurance for Christopher.
Yeah, I think Aaron has to stick this on the yellow ball. I really do. Oh, that's another. I would have thought the shot would have been to come up the table. That could be a foul. No, he gets away with that, but I thought the shot would be to play safe there. To come up the table and try and get in behind the yellow and the blue.
That's where me and you maybe a bit different. I'm sitting there thinking, right, can I cut this and where can we get position?
Yeah.
Attack.
It's another solid putt. Not missing anything that's on. He really isn't. Anything that's stuck on, he's not missing. Snooker coming up here. Nasty place to be when you're that far behind in the game. And stuns the yellow down the table.
Yeah.
So
Perfect
43
shot.
points there. You know, it's very solid snooker from this young man. 43 points available.
Yeah, Aaron obviously done well to hit that red. Needs a wee bit of luck to get things safe. How's it worked out?
Not really. Middle ball opportunity.
Yeah. This red will leave Aaron needing snookers in the first frame. Away it goes.
Yeah, he likes those middle pockets. Hasn't missed much gone into them, to be fair.
So Aaron be, he's going to come back to the table here. Will he gets a chance to come back without offering a concession remains to be seen.
Yeah, I think
I think
he's already
just
willing to
offered
throw
there.
the balls up. He wants this frame gone over his head forever. Just hasn't got going.
He's still got the second frame to try and get
Yeah.
into it. No, that's a good thing, being the best of three.
Yeah, without a doubt. It looks like he's going to continue, which is nope. Decided for better reasons that was enough. Better off he did that actually to get the game over his head. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the second frame of this match between 3Cs from Limavady and Dungarvan from County Waterford.
With some commentary for the start of this second frame. Christopher Clifford, 3Cs Limavady, leads Aaron Quinn from Dungarvan B, 1 frame to 0. Yeah, nice shot there from Aaron. Has left Christopher a possible cut down into this left corner as we look up the table. Christopher declines, plays a safety shot of his own. Yeah, nice shot. Aaron just send to the referee just about the line of the shot. Well, he's maybe going to attempting to play a fine edge and get the cue ball back up on the bulk.
My friend too. Simon Cook with me in the commentary position here at the Gleneagle Hotel. Better known to everyone as Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that's true. Answer the cookie quicker than I do Simon.
Streaming snooker for many years now. Former international player himself. Played in Bulgaria for Northern Ireland. Lucky enough to be there on that occasion.
Yeah, what an experience that was.
Yeah, a fantastic honour as well, obviously.
Yeah, it was. Just lucky enough, those above me in the rankings declined their invitation to go, and I just jumped at the opportunity.
Yeah, something you never forget. It's all in front of these boys. They're so young. They've got so much potential. Again,
Ooh.
Aaron is looking to pot the ball so quickly to get going. He's just looked at the pot there, never considered the enough. It's just a lot of pressure, and I feel at this moment in time really sorry. He needs. I hope something happens for him in this match, because such a nice kid, such a nice, respectful young fella, really is, and he's a much better player than what we're seeing here. So there's a bit of craftsmanship, lovely little follow through, lovely angle on the green. Balls look very inviting.
They do indeed. He's looking at this blue again, is he? Or is he just weighing up the line for the long red, maybe?
Yeah, he must be straight on the green if that's the case. Maybe he should look at the brown as an option. But no, he's going to try and dig deep here and screw back. And that's going to go further than he thought. But there's a red at the bottom of the pack. The blue certainly helped. That may have held, but this is a risky red if he's going to take it on.
Yeah.
If he misses, he's going to open reds everywhere. But do you know what? I think he might just do that. He's that kind of player. Now he's looking at the ball now to the right corner pocket. And this will be going back up the table. Tough one, this. Looks good, though. Oh, unlucky. Very good effort. The white travels.
Played it in a way where if he missed it, he was covering that red with the cluster.
Yeah. And also gave himself, if he got it, the opportunity of looking at the pink as well as the blue. So, it was a clever shot. There's one stray red, but that's not going to be a problem for Aaron Quinn, because he's got a good ball back to Bork, right on the ball cushion. Excellent shot.
Yeah, fantastic cue ball there. I was out checking just Derek when you popped out there for a wee moment to see if there's any scores in the rest of the other 4 matches, but they're all still in the first frame there a couple of minutes ago when I last checked.
Early days, but it changes so quickly. It can change very quickly down here. It's amazing how that happens.
Christopher's just caught this one a wee bit thin. May have got cover though.
Yeah, I think the obvious is the red just below the pink, and to get the white back up the table. I think Aaron needs to play a bit of safety and play himself into this game rather than try and pop himself into this game.
You see there in the background the black ball there in table 3. Pascal McKenna for 3Cs. Not too sure who the Dungarvan lad is. Sitting down there watching.
Again, caught that very thick, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Good shot again. The simple stuff, he's doing it well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's played that really well. I thought there for a moment just the line was taking the cue ball on behind the yellow. I think Aaron can just slide out. He's asked Tommy, the ref, to come in and have a wee look at the line just in case a foul and a miss has to be called. Oh, that's a nice stroke.
It's better. Inside balk is always better. And unlucky not to end up behind the yellow ball there.
Can he see that red to the right corner, Derek?
Certainly is something he's going for. Yeah, absolutely he can. Oh, that was the first kind of nervy shot I've seen from Chris there. He seemed to be a bit nervous about that one. Didn't hit it with his usual gusto. And he doesn't need to change his game plan, because it was picture perfect in the first frame, so I hope he doesn't consider changing it now for his own sake, because momentum is the key to snooker.
Tell you what, that was a great safety shot from Aaron. Christopher has to try and avoid this double kiss, and yeah, as soon as they had to make contact with the cue ball, the cue was up in the air. He was disgruntled with that shot.
Yeah, well, there's a chance here for a few points for the man from Dungarvan. He's going to hit the other red here.
Wow, that was a quick one, Derek.
Yeah.
I think he took 2 strokes and away he went, fired the cue at it.
Yeah.
Just struggling to settle a wee bit.
Yeah, he's found it difficult. Just 3 points in the opening frame, so 3 reds. And you can't hit the balls that hard into those pockets, but that wouldn't have mattered either way. It was nowhere near the pocket.
What a view this is! Like, this is incredible. See, sitting here in this wee, commentary booth that you've made up in the corner of the hall, and then getting the angles like that, top notch. I'm just in heaven here as a fellow streamer. This is absolute heaven for me, sitting doing this. Class.
Glad you're enjoying it, mate.
Ah, it's brilliant.
Okay. Full-time productions here at the Gleneagle Hotel. 3 C's Limit Valley, 1 up on this table. This is Chris looking to extend that lead. Just about wipes his feet on the way in, but it was enough. It was enough. Chris Clifford from 3 C's Limit Valley, and Dungarvan's Aaron Quinn. Clifford really in control of the first frame and starting now to pull away here. The points that he's amassing, they're little, but they're often. And before you know it, you have a significant lead. A little bit of screw back here, uses the cushion well.
Just check back up off that cushion, but still a good opportunity here with this black, and if this works out well, could be a good break.
He has options. There's no doubt about that. The less risky shot will be the pink, but he's going to try and take this on.
Looks like he's digging under the cue ball, but
well, he hammered that in. The red almost went into the middle pocket, but didn't. Oh, so risk reward. He's got 1 into the middle, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think the 1 into the middle is the shout. But again, that could have been so much nicer. He'd be cursing his luck a little bit there.
He hit it hard, that's for sure. He did everything he wanted to do. He just didn't get the rub of the green on that one.
Is that a possible plant, do you think, Derek, or are my eyes just going wayward? He's looking at it.
No. He's looking at, I think he's looking at that red to see if he can get at it. The plant doesn't work on that occasion.
I think he's hitting our red first.
So he's confident with the last black. I wonder, will he go again, or would he consider the pink on this occasion? Because if he hits that the same pace, it's a tougher angle, slightly tougher angle.
Yeah, I think if he does, he's going for the pink. These are not easy. Oh, he's cued that really well.
Loves his pots to the middle, to be honest. He hasn't missed 1 into the middle that he's needed to get.
Christopher's the kind of player, like, he will absolutely buzz getting an opportunity to play on a live stream.
Yeah.
No, he really does. Derek, I'm going to go and I'll be back with you in a second. Just going to see if we can get a wee round up of the scores in the other 4 tables.
Thanks, Cookie.
That'd
be great.
The game's going.
Because it's, as you know, difficult enough to follow it when you're focused like this. But Simon Cook will be back with me. He's going to try and get a bit of a catch up on how the other games are going in this match. But on this table, Chris Clifford, 1 frame up, 30 points clear, 34 points clear, and looking very much in control. As I said, at the commentator's curse, he misses the shot. So if Aaron Quinn, you feel, is going to do something, it's got to be no. It really has to be no. It's a make or break moment here for Aaron Quinn. He's got to do something, and he's got to do it now. Hasn't been his day. Just can't get going, and it's so unlike him.
Oh, he's caught the other red first and sent the cue ball careering off course with the object ball.
Well, it's worked out okay. There's nothing really there for Chris. And just wondering, you went for a wander around there. How's the house tables 2, 3, 4, and 5 heading at the moment?
Table 2 still in the first frame, and tables 3, 4, 5, 3 C's lead 1-0 in each one of them.
Alright, so it's pretty good for the team from Lima Valley at the moment. They lead by a point on 4 tables and level on 1, so they'll need just another 3 points on those tables and the victory will be secured. Bit to go yet though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he's just overcut that red. It was a great effort, but
It's
just
just
too
can't
much.
get going. He just cannot get going. You're going to get those days.
Well, you get more of those days than you do the good days, that's for sure.
It's tight to the red, but I think he has a shot into the right corner pocket.
Has the one over the middle that Aaron just played as well. I think that's just stuck up over the middle. Chris can get through there as well.
Oh, it's a good shot. And held it beautifully for the black.
Having watched this table, the last 2 days, you have to be careful if you're rolling this ball.
Yeah.
Oh, I crept on. But it's on.
Now we could have a little plant.
Quite a distance between the two balls, so never easy.
I suppose if you could imagine that the other ball isn't there and you're playing it like a pot into the middle pocket, you might have a chance at the plant there.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Might just have a chance. It's a little bit on the high side for the pot, but if you can imagine you're just potting past the pocket, a fraction.
Must it?
Yeah, it's just a bit on the high side. You just hit it on the low side. It really needed to just go a little bit past the pocket.
It's a real good chance now, Derek, for Aaron to try and
Absolutely.
get something going here the way them balls are sitting.
I cannot see the balls in a better situation in this match.
It's like a practice routine, just the way they're sitting there at the moment. Well, we've got
I tell you,
eight loose reds.
if I was telling him as a coach, I'd say pick the easiest shots every time. Don't try and do too much with the cue ball.
And you just called it.
Yeah.
He's got lucky, he's on the black. He looks like he's on the black here, but you just called it as he played that shot.
Do the simple things and the points will look after themselves. It's a simple strategy, I know. Easy to say when we're sitting here.
That is surely.
He's got to go down there and in the cauldron that is
It's hitting near jaw.
table 1. That's very unlucky. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to do a jaw, but it just missed the near jaw. It was in the pocket, and that could be the frame. I think it could be the frame.
Yeah, Christopher's got an easy 8 points for sure.
So now we're looking at the green. That's not a difficult pot.
No,
A little
it
bit of
shouldn't be.
screw back. Then you got a red into the middle. It's all there for him.
He's looking at the black. He's thinking these 7 points. In case it does go wrong with the green, but no, the green has the correct shot here for sure.
Yeah. That's another good shot. Awkward, but okay.
.45 a difference now.
Yeah, it's a big lead. With another red and the black hanging over the cushion, that's going to be another 8 points. That's a
Nice.
very good shot.
Yeah, he's cued that really well.
He may take the pink. Nope.
Yeah, I was waiting
Take
to
your
hear,
points.
I was waiting to hear the rattles of the rest behind us. I'm like, do not take the pink here. Just get them 7 bagged up and
Yeah. Oh well, there's a lot more points there available if he can just hit this nice and easy. He should automatically get on 1 or 2 of the reds to the right of the black spot. The key is not to overhit it. He has an option of 3 or 4 balls here. He's just got to hit it nice and handy. That is a good shot. I
Can
don't
he-
know, will
can
the
he get
black block
past?
out both?
Be interesting to see. It's tight looking when you're looking at it on the screen, isn't it, compared to when you're watching it,
Yes.
in real life as such. Oh dear.
Somebody's phone has gone off. It happens. Nothing too dramatic. Again, loves those centre pockets. Has no problem whatsoever driving the ball into those. And to be fair, he has played well. And
Yeah.
well deserved of the lead and the frame lead, and looks like the match will very much go to this man from Limavady.
Nicely
Yeah,
done.
yeah, lovely controlled pace on that.
You've got a feel for Aaron here. I know the match hasn't over yet, but he never really get a chance to show us what he's capable of.
I've seen him play, and he's capable of a lot more than today. It's just that he just couldn't get going. You know, you're going to have those days where you just can't do it, and unfortunately that was the case today. But you know, you learn from these things. He'll learn, I'm sure. As a young man, plenty of time in the game. I hope it doesn't dishearten him too much, but
No, I'm sure it won't.
you know, it'll hurt for an hour or two, and he'll be fine then. This
It's
is
a big
becoming
match.
a very comfortable win for Chris Clifford. He's nice and relaxed now. The gloves are off. There's no pressure. He can pot away.
Yeah, it's good to see Chris cueing a good ball. He's he's more than capable. He's represented Nibsa many times himself at Europeans and home internationals and stuff. And he really is one of the bright sparks from the same part of the country as myself. Up in Derry, Londonderry.
Yeah.
But we play in the 3Cs in Limavady Valley, which is about a 20-minute run for us for practice and matches. And him and Jamie Gardner are the two real hot shots in the club. And then we're lucky we've got Gregory Cook, who keeps us all in check. He's the club captain for the weekend. Just a great bunch of lads, and nice to see Chris finishing this off confidently and put him in good stead for tomorrow's match, where we take on Newbridge CYMS, who I've seen there's an absolute cracking player in that team, Derek. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Mr. McCrudden.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt McCrudden. Absolutely brilliant to see him back in Killarney. What a player.
Yeah.
What
smashing.
a snooker
I would
player.
actually love to see Christopher and Martin clash tomorrow. Just the youth versus experience. I would love to watch that game.
I know Martin hasn't been playing away. He's been away for a good few years now, but as they say, class is permanent, and he's not going to have lost much of his class. This is a very strong performance from the man from Limavady. 3Cs can be delighted with the work rate of Christopher Clifford, because he's going to give them their first point of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Just look to try and get down to the red here, try and keep the spray going, but he's...
That's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it's
what
an
a pot
amazing
that
shot.
is. You can hear there in the background just a bit of a round of applause from those watching in the sidelines here. Just has to just drop this and don't try force it.
That's what it is, isn't it? Lovely shot.
Derek, I wasn't counting. I would love to know what break it was on, because there was a few reds left when they started here.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Arnold just be wanting to get out of there and shake hands and get himself set for tomorrow's game. They take on Roadstone tomorrow. It does Dungarvan. Chris, he will be absolutely fuming. He's missed that. He'll have wanted the clearance.
Cookie, thanks a million, mate, for joining me. I hope that you'll join me again over the weekend. I would like to say well done to Christopher Clifford. That was convincing. 2-0 for 3Cs Limavady. Dungarvan have 4 of the tables to work with. They're going to need to win 3 of them. At the moment, here at the Gleneagle Hotel at the All-Ireland Snooker Club Championships, we leave this table with a win for the 3Cs. They've defeated Dungarvan. We'll be back after these messages.
Thanks for having me, Derek.
So we're back in the main arena, venue 1. It's Dahi Whelan from Fermoy and Mark Marr from Pottersby. Dahi Whelan at the table, former All-Ireland champion with the Victoria Club in Cork. The first Cork club to win it, actually. It took many years with great players like James Linehan, Stanley Murphy, Paul Downing, Paul O'Donoghue, great side, and Dahi and Mark Pine. And Dahi was an integral member of the Victoria team, great player, through and through for Moy. So it's Pottersby against Fermoy. And this opening frame, so 9 points ahead is Mark Marr. Dahi Whelan yet to get off the mark. Unusual style, Dahi, everyone said that about him, but incredible accuracy. He's played a loose one there though, unusual for Dahi to do that. Opportunity for Mark now to get through. B-section match here at the Glen Eagle Hotel. And dead weight on that, really well done. Beautiful dead weight. Black ball to come now for Mark. Balls are really open, loose, and Mark is quite capable of potting these. Good player. If he can get this black into that right corner pocket, we will see this break continue, and Mark will breathe a sigh of relief. Very tight. Oh, he's done well, and he forced it through. Now he's got a lot of balls open around the pink, but what's on is the question. There's one very tight shot to the middle pocket. The second ball below the pink will go into the left middle, but it's an extremely difficult shot. And he's looking up the table now. I think that the white to the left corner pocket at the top there might be the shot here. How he feels, but he'll look to put this behind the blue if he can. And he's played that well. Very good safety shot. Extends his lead to 24. So he's not given Dahi Whelan a shot here so far. Really playing very well is Mark. Early stages, of course, long way to go. But it's going to be an opportunity for Dahi to maybe play a good safety shot here. He can, but then Dahi's also one of these very much attack-minded players, but I think the sensible thing here is the safety shot. He gets a double kick on that. Nothing going right at the moment for the Fermoy man. Well, he may have just got away with a lot there. There is a cut to the middle. He's put his hand up to apologise. Total gentleman, Dahi Whelan. Great sportsman. There is a cut to the middle. It's very thin. Here we go, as they say. The white will be travelling into unknown territory. The red has to go in, and it does. And it comes down beautifully. That is one of the best shots we've seen here all day Friday at the Glen Eagle Hotel. The position on the black, impeccable. Brilliant shot. There's a great deal of confidence about that stroke from Mark Marr. He really is hitting the ball well. So decided to try and cut that in. Don't know, did he change hands there actually, but this is where Dahi Whelan can be very, very dangerous if he can get going. He's got to start looking at something soon because the reds are starting to disappear bit by bit. Can't force this. And another uncharacteristic miss from the Fermoy man. Very unusual. And not hanging around to get back on the table as Mark. I don't think he expected to be back so quick. He's going to just gently nudge this one. Gets it over and gets a nice bounce, and now has the option of the black into that corner pocket. And I think an expensive miss there by Dahi Whelan. He'll be very disappointed with himself. He played a lovely weight on it, just didn't get the angle right. There's going to be an extension added here. That's a bit of a long stretch for Mark. So he's looking for an extension. He's found one there. All the accessories and different things are around the arena here. All the different rests, spider rests, swan neck rests, and extensions. So it doesn't make a big deal out of that shot. Played it very quickly. Not too sure if the ball goes into the middle, that red, but can he get through those two reds below the pink? If he can, it'll be a bonus. Well, it looks to me that is very tight, but it looks to me like he can. But he's opting to go the other way. He's going to go to the middle pocket. Flies that in. Hit it pretty hard. Got the yellow out of that. It's a tough shot, very close to the object ball, and I think there may be a rest involved here. This is not easy. We'll try and stay on the left-hand side of the table. That's where the potting opportunities are, but he misses the yellow. He's overhit it anyway, so that will come to his favour. Dahi Whelan has to think about one to the middle now. He's got two balls that will play in either middle. That will go to the right. That's the much more riskier shot. Or you have the left. That is the angle that he's looking to cut. But if he can get the right angle on this, decides to be defensive and looks to play the safety shot. Probably the wisest option, but there was an opportunity there. Again, every single shot these two players seem to play, there's a potential pot, but there's potential risk, and this is potentially very risky. The white is travelling towards the pocket. It's foul 4. Always a risk with that shot. You're going to go somewhere near the pocket. Unfortunately for Mark, enough. First points on the board for Dahi Whelan. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest now, after getting those 4 points, that Dahi Whelan will put his head down and drill this into the bottom left-hand corner. That's the kind of player he is, and that will kick-start his game. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. He's done it 1,000 times. He certainly fancies it. Ooh, just misses out. Wasn't that far away. And leaves the ball to the middle for Mark. So Mark can get a little bit of action on the white ball here and hold for the black. That's a lovely shot, and does hold beautifully for the black. Got a slight little angle. I think he has to try and get to the other side of the table. He's not able to do it on this occasion. Takes the points. He's got one to the middle. He'll be happy with that. Building up a significant lead now. So again, beautiful shot. Used the other red too to cushion the white. Another very good pot into the middle for Mark Maher. He's just queuing so well at the moment. Not missing much, that's for sure. The potter's man. Now going to go up the table and use the yellow to widen that pocket. So a 53-point lead. 6 reds left on the table, so still a lot of points there, but the way that Mark is playing at the moment doesn't look like he's going to miss much. Stretching here. Not easy. Gonna go with the rest, I would imagine, or consider another shot. But the yellow being where it is does make that pocket seem that much bigger. So he's got dead straight shot here, but he's got the blue in the vicinity. Very good shot again. Maybe it's the green. Blue looks like it may be covered. But it's Mark Maher from Potters that's heavily outscoring Dahi Whelan at the moment. 5 reds left on the table, a potential 67 points available after this next shot. And he's had a couple of looks at it. It must be very, very tight. He's thinking about the green. He's now maybe having a little peek at the yellow. That looks as it is stuck to the back cushion. He's having a think about the scores as well. He knows that there's still points on the board for Dahi Whelan if he can get around that black. Another colour and another couple of reds and this frame will be over. So it's a very, very good green. Gets a lot of action on the white, gets it really almost a half way down the table. So Mark Maher looking now with 67 available. This red. Oh, it's a beautiful shot again. This is high standard snooker in the B section. Very high indeed. Matching most of what we're seeing in the Premier A section at the moment. Mark Maher. Has certainly wrapped this first frame up. And hasn't missed a beat. He really hasn't. 65 points ahead. Just flowing beautifully at the moment. Playing with a lot of confidence. Well, 51 points only available now, so a few snookers required by the man from Fermoy. And he's just getting better by the second here. This is a lovely, lovely display of potting from Mark Maher. Continues on. Really, really good snooker from the Potters B player. Well, this club from Drogheda, Potters, have been here quite a few years now. And that was pretty substantial scoring from Mark Maher, who takes the opening frame in this match against Dahi Whelan from Fermoy. It's starting to heat up in the B section too. It's not all about the A section. Good snooker, high standard snooker. Back in a minute. So frame number 2. Dahi Whelan breaks for Fermoy. A lot of people down through the years would know Dahi Whelan very well. And I've seen him in the most terrible of circumstances fight back and win matches. He's renowned for it. So Mark Maher would want to still keep the standard up. If Dahi Whelan gets any sort of momentum in this game, it could change very quickly. Unlucky not to sink that red actually. It's a good effort. Dahi Whelan now surely will put this up behind the brown ball or the green, maybe one or the other. He has to miss the blue ball. And that is just not good enough. When you hit the blue ball like that, you are giving your opponent every opportunity to play at a better safety or even take a pot. So this, I would guarantee you, is going to the balk line at least. So that's unlucky to catch the yellow, but still a lot further up the table. It makes it more difficult. Dahi Whelan will look now to put the white behind the yellow. It's got a bit of cover with the brown ball as well, so a bit more to aim at. It's gone right across to the green ball. He's going to hit that green ball again. Neither player is getting right deep into balk. That has turned out quite good because there's very little on the left hand side of this table to play for, so Mark forced to come down the right hand side. Oh, what a pot. Whoa, so unlucky. He had a go. Nothing wrong with his long potting game, that's for sure. A bit unlucky with the in-off. The in-off is always a possibility there. So nearly 4 points for Dahi Whelan. There's Neil Shanahan, a very well-known man in Irish circles, famous referee and secretary of the national organisation, the national governing body Snooker Billiards Ireland. I think we woke him up a bit there. He made a sudden movement there. That's not like Neil. So that's a very good shot too. This is not easy for Mark, but he's playing with such confidence. He has to figure out where he's going to escape here, because this is a tough shot. He's given it a lot of thought. He's got to play the ball that he thinks he can get back up over, or is he going to try and nestle down the end of the table? He's really certainly thinking this one through, and he's correct to do that. There is a chance he could play very thin off the blue behind, or the red behind the blue, but that's a very dangerous shot. Looks like he may try to stay down this end. Oh, what a pot. Absolutely incredible. Playing for safety, but he'll take the pot. That is an extremely difficult thing to do, what he just did there. Now he's got to look at cutting it in the back. He's playing with such confidence. He's not even thinking about it, but he rushed that shot. And you have to consider the fact that you're playing somebody that's won an All-Ireland Championship. He's a top-class player who hasn't got going yet, but if he does, he will punish you. So Mark could have taken a small bit more time over that shot. He really could have. Dahi Whelan though at the table for Moy. That's going to travel all the way up, safety in mind. Good shot though, good pot. So Mark here is looking for the slightest of edges on the red. Gets it beautifully. Oh, that's a very, very good shot. If he misses the brown, that's excellent. Really good shot. Very impressive stuff from the man from Pottersby. Very impressive. Dahi Whelan rattles the pocket, but also knew he had the safety of the white coming back up the table. And Mark is in another tough position. Dahi Whelan has given Mark a lot of work to do off this back cushion, but he's relishing the challenge. He's going to play a similar shot as the last. Cut it a bit thick. Might be okay. Will come down the table a small bit, but not easy to get the right weight of contact on the ball there, and a chance for Dahi Whelan to think about possibly having a pot. Another shot really to nothing. There's a red on the run. Oh, and it nearly went in. Almost a fluked red there. Again, nothing seems to be opening up here. This is a real good safety battle. A lot of attempts, half attempts at pots, but good control of the white ball. The cue ball is always ending up in the right spot. Dahi Whelan may have spotted something here. Oh, he elects for the safety again. Looking to go up behind the green. Great pace on this white. It's a very, very good shot. Well, he has no choice now, does Mark. He has to go to the other side of the table. Dahi Whelan has played very well in this. Very good safety play in this second frame. But to be fair to Mark, he's been able to respond every time, and this is a tough one here again. He hasn't had any easy shots. Dahi Whelan is really grinding out now at the moment, grinding as best he can. Looking for the fatal error to be made and then get his chance. But at the moment, everything is thrown at Mark's had the answers. He'll need to continue with that, and this is not easy. So looking to nestle up with the red by the black. And that's a very good shot. Again, everything that Dahi Whelan has shown or thrown at Mark, he's come up with really good answers. So just 2 reds spotted and a foe. Still 13 reds on the table. And this has been an interesting battle between 2 very good safety players. Somebody at some stage here is going to get a chance. Well, Mark will get his hand on the table here, and that makes a huge difference. Well, for those who like good safety, this is a treat, because that was another excellent shot from the man from Potter's Beat. And there's something about Dahi Whelan. He's never beaten. He's one of these players. But he's not thrown any fear into Mark Maher yet, anyway, that's for sure, because he's answering and responding to all the good play. That's another good shot. Well, the mistake has happened, but you know what? I think that Mark might have got away with that one. I don't know how, because it careered into about 4 or 5 reds, but I think he has. Dahi Whelan must be wondering what do I have to do to get into this game, because he's played excellent safety. Marcus responded with excellent escape safety. On that occasion he made a fatal error of going too thin and into the pack rather than get back up the table, but he's left Dahi Whelan with nothing but a safety shot. Oh, it's a fluke into the bottom right. That was absolutely brazen out of Mark. He just saw no way back, hit him, hope for the best, and the result is a red has flown in for him. So he's thinking green or yellow. That's the dilemma. Yellow is the obvious ball, but nothing obvious in this frame yet. The bottom left is covered by the black and the red. It's a bit of a snatch at that one. It's the first time I've seen Mark now lose his cueing a bit. He lost the cue there on contact. Dahi Whelan looking to cut this. He must be thinking, if I can get all the way down to the black ball, that opens up the table for me. But the pink is there as a kind of a secondary ball. He needs to hit this with the exact pace. If he can get down onto that black ball, that would be an incredible shot. Just decides to play the safety. Wasn't tempted into the pot, so good practical snooker from Dahi Whelan. Again, Mark has to figure out something from that ball cushion. He must be fed up of playing shots off that back cushion, because that's where Dahi Whelan has had him for most of this match. Well, he was trying to get the white to come back behind the blue, but it's on the hill a little bit, so maybe a slight opening for Dahi Whelan here. Doesn't have a fantastic route back into box, so he may be forced into thinking about a pot here. The red to the left corner will go. He has a shot at that, and I think he's going to try and just pot this in with a bit of pace and try and release for the black. That'll help for the pink. Very good shot. Well, that black ball will now go to the blue spot. If it doesn't, or the pink ball will go. If it will spot. Which is pretty unfortunate for Dahi Whelan, because he didn't think that was going to spot there. And now means that he has to go back up the table and go back to the safety battle again. Another fine shot by the Fermoy man. Lovely pace on that. Again, very unlucky not to get position for the black. Pink does go to the middle, tough shot, but he's been taking those all day and very close to the cushion as well, so gives you that much more difficulty. It's a shot that he would think not even 2 seconds about in the club, but when you're at the All Ireland Club Championships, you've got 4 partners there, 4 teammates, and You have to think your shots through. This could be a fantastic putt or a really important miss. So maybe he may not attempt that. Neglects the to take the opportunity of that putt, and safety is found again right just beyond the baulk line. Joining me in the commentary position is Ryan Cronin from the Crucible Club. Am I right to say, Ryan, that you're ranked number 1 in Ireland at the moment?
I am.
Ranked number 1, won the first 2 main
Just about.
events. Congratulations on that.
Thanks very much.
Great stuff. Watching a bit of B section action here with Fermoy against Potters B. Fermoy leading by a friend to nil. Dahi Whelan, as we all know, down through the years, he's been in some dire situations, but you can never write him off. He's a tough cookie.
No.
But he just doesn't seem to be getting it going today. He's had 1 or 2 putts, but just struggling a bit with the cue ball today.
Yeah, tables are fast, so, and I don't think Dahi's been playing a lot of snooker, but he does practice for this. But Dahi, though, over the years, he's been very good, so he can turn around at any stage.
Yeah, he's that kind of player. I've seen him here in Killarney, 2 frames down, needing 3 snookers with the blue and winning the match 3-2.
Yeah.
He's that kind of a player.
It's against Limerick, was it? If I'm
that's
right.
correct. Yeah.
Against Limerick, yeah. So.
But I'll tell you, Matt Mara had a fantastic opening frame, complete control of the opening frame. He's had not a sniff from Dahi in terms of safety play. He's been up on that back cushion all the way through this, but everything Dahi's thrown at him, to be fair, with the exception of 1 mistake, he's answered. Safety play is impeccable.
Yeah,
and,
Mark.
you know, they're just moving the Reds from one side to the other, really, because nobody's got an opportunity to get in there yet.
Yeah, Mark's a very good player himself. Well, he was years ago, but I'd say he's not playing a lot of snooker. But for this, I'd say he'd practice. But no, these 2 lads here now, I'd say they know each other years and they know each other's games inside out. So I'd say they like to pot balls, but they can play safe as well. But I'd say they'll be trying to get the Reds open here now. And Dahi has to kind of push the ball out to get 1-all, and hopefully he can get the win anyway, being a Cork team as well.
Looking after the Cork fellas, but there's no doubt about it that he needs to get something going. I think this is another opportunity for Mark Marr. He's not missed much, I'll be honest. This is the first opportunity that Dahi has really given him in the second frame. It's the first real opportunity. Let's see what he does with this. Just not happy with the shot. Just not comfortable with it. He's having a laugh and a joke. I think something has distracted him, but he's having a bit of a stretch here, you know. And you all know what happens when we stretch, but that is a gettable shot, and he does get it. Now he's got the pink to the middle. You played in the black ball shootout earlier on. They're not fun, are they?
No, Jesus, no. I was delighted. 3 of my teammates won frames anyway before me, so I know they're not nice. We lost to the Q Club today in the group, and we thought we were finishing second. But then we got told we had a chance, and then we got pulled out of the hat to be in the final of the black ball shootout. So we let Q Club and Liam Mellows from Wexford sweat it out before we played one of them. But they're not nice at all. They're just
like
penalty
shootouts.
Nice. They're nice when you win, but when you lose, but
exactly. It's like a penalty shootout, isn't it?
True.
You know what I mean?
Thank God we won and have a night off now tonight and straight into the quarters, and it's the big day now tomorrow. So hopefully we can just regroup now tonight and have a night off, relax, watch a bit of playoffs, and then go again tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Nice to have the Friday night off, Ryan.
Oh, definitely.
And on top of all of that, it builds a bit of confidence that you don't have to play tonight. So that's less, you know what I mean? You'll get more time to rest and stuff like that. But the tournament itself so far, you had a very good start. One stumble against the Q Club, but you've won this event on 2 occasions. You've won 4 Munsters. You've had multiple individual talents between yourself and Greg Casey, David Cassidy, Noel Landers, Daniel O'Regan, Sean Walsh. Who am I forgetting? Nobody?
Aaron Hill was.
Yeah.
He
of course, Aaron was a player with the Crucible as well. Yeah,
but he he's mixing it out with the big boys, so, and he's doing really well. So he misses this tournament, but he's at a better place.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He was. I remember the first year Aaron Hill played here as a kid. He got the highest break. And he
Yeah,
was in the B
93.
section. There was no prize for it.
No, 93.
Yeah, but you know, I remember winning on Cork under 19 titles at 15 years of age. I've seen everything that kid has done since he was a young player in, not only in Cork but in Munster, in Ireland, above at the academy, the old Ivy Rooms in Carlow, and of course on the European stage over in Israel and in Portugal. He's a remarkable talent, and he'll be watching. You know,
he was texting us now. He was on to us last week and he was on to us this week and just wishing us the best of luck and just giving us small little bit of advice. Just play well and just next ball, don't be worrying. And he's like, just play well and look after your own jobs and the match will look after itself if you do your own jobs well. He said you shouldn't worry about too much, but there's good teams down here, so you kind of have to be
on the ball. Yeah,
kind of have to be on the ball all the time.
Like he's called a breeze for a reason. He doesn't panic.
No, doesn't panic. No.
Here we go, Dahi Whelan.
Chance, I know.
Get your, as they say, get your feet stuck in there. Get your feet wet. Get stuck in. No, he's got to do something with the black ball here, maybe to put it on its spot. That would be the ideal situation. He's gone back for the pink
shot.
Yeah. You just don't know what he will do. He's one of these. He's very unpredictable. These are the shots that he cannot miss now. Cannot miss those shots in Killarney. I always kind of looked at Dahi down through the years as like Alex Higgins. The head is all over the place when he's playing the shot, but his accuracy is incredible.
Very good.
Tough player. You played him a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, loads of times. When I was younger, when he was when I was younger, just growing up, I played him a few times, but I didn't play him at his best.
Yeah.
Which I'd have liked to have done, but I seen him at his best when I was younger, but I played him when he was not playing anymore and stuff, so
yeah.
He's still very good, but
yeah.
If I played him at his best, it would have been a very tough match. It was tough, but it would have been tougher.
All-Ireland winner with the Vic of Cork.
Yeah.
Mark Pine, Stanley Murphy, James Linehan, Paul Dowling, Paul O'Donoghue. What a group of players.
Mick Casey.
Yeah, of course. And like, when you think about it, it was a long time for a Cork team to win a second All-Ireland. You won it, you broke that duck, but it took a long time.
Yeah.
Such a tough tournament to win. But of course, there was no B section. It was all A section snooker then.
Yeah, that was 2018. I think we won our first one against Kilkenny. And that was just, we've been coming down to the All-Irelands, and if we got to the quarterfinals.
And modestly, you're not telling anyone that you were the man that won the frame.
Yeah,
you were the one that man that won the frame that won the All-Ireland.
Yeah, I was.
You know, a great performance out of yourself.
Yeah, I played James Bateman. It was actually a great match. Even not only our match, but the rest of the tables. And Aaron Tobin played a great match with Benny O'Brien. He lost. But David Cassidy played Stephen Bateman, I think, and won 3-1.
Yeah.
And then I can't even. Greg won. Greg was the player of the tournament that time. He was
on fire. We had him here earlier after his black ball thing against Rodney Goggins. Well, you knew one thing for sure and certain: he wasn't going to play safe anyway. That's for sure. No, that's all out attack.
That's what we were saying at the start of it. We were like, if you get a chance,
take it,
because you might only get one. So
yeah,
black balls, they're
crazy.
They're not nice. They're not nice for. And tonight, no. I wouldn't like to be any of them teams playing the playoffs, because best of 3 playoffs to get into tomorrow.
Well, Dahi Whelan,
they're going to be tough.
Just called right. Sorry to interrupt you. I think he's just touched the green ball with the cue. And I said to Mark Maher that I fouled, and Mark is making him play away again. So
yeah,
you know, that's sportsmanship.
Yeah, it's the best thing about our sport, really.
Wouldn't expect anything less of Dahi Whelan. So another 4 points onto the board for Mark. That won't do him any harm, because he just hasn't given him an inch in this. Very low scoring, but very tight.
Yeah, tight game. There's not a lot between these two fellas there. 2 good players, so there's not much in it.
2 good
ball
players
here and there.
What's your hopes now for the Crucible? Because I really had you as one of the fancy teams coming into this event. You've won it twice. You have the experience. Another great pop from Mark Maher there. You have the experience. You have the players. I suppose it comes down to a lot of things too, but a bit of luck doesn't go astray. You need a bit of luck down here. But surely you must have been very happy the fact that you before you came down here, you knew you'd be playing Saturday morning in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that was the aim anyhow. The first aim was to get out of the group.
Yeah.
First aim was to top the group really. So we knew if we topped the group that we'd be playing the quarters and you'd have a night off Friday. But we're through now. That's one job out of the way.
Yeah.
Second job is to get to the final, and then finally the third job is to finish it off and win it. But it's going to be tough. You've serious teams down there, like the likes of Kilkenny are playing a playoff tonight. They won it a couple of years ago, like Davy Morris, the two Batemans, John O'Sullivan, Benny. They're a team that give you absolutely. You have to fight for every ball against them. Then you have the likes of New Institute, Antrim, who are the favourites.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, if we're going to win it, we're going to have to play. We're going to have to play to what we all can, and hopefully we can do it. And hopefully tomorrow night I'll be talking about the cup in my hand.
That would be nice, Ryan. I
It
wouldn't
would.
have any problem with that.
No.
What I would say to you, Ryan, is at the moment you're the number one ranked player in Snooker and Billiards Ireland, in the Republic of Ireland. You're number one ranked player in the Republic of Ireland. You've had two fantastic starting tournaments, two ranking event wins this year. Not easy to win a ranking event, let alone back it up with a second one in a row. I mean, your game was at its peak when we were here years ago at the remember the World Snooker you played here, and you played in this competition, and then you weren't playing as much as you normally would, but you've come back storming. And like, what do you put this new form down to? Because you're playing the best snooker of your life at the moment.
Practicing, not practicing harder, but just practicing properly. It's just
That's the thing, isn't it?
just
To
practicing.
do the right things.
It's grand going to the club and throwing balls up and just practicing. But the big thing as well, and playing Aaron Hill more. So and you can't get. We're lucky to have him in Cork that I can just call off to him and play him.
Yeah.
But he's really after sharpening me up and helps. Even if I'm struggling, sometimes we'll stop and then he'll be like, right, we'll do stuff. So he's good that way to me as well. Like, but no, it's just practicing, but still practicing hard. But just practicing properly is a big kind of thing. Playing more match snooker, playing best of 19s against Aaron, and if you kind of do all right against him, I'll take it. So he's definitely after sharpening me up. Even playing Casa and Greg, and match practice is the big thing. Practicing on your own is fine, but you need to be getting punished if you're making mistakes. And playing the likes of Casa, Greg, or Aaron, they certainly will punish you. So I'm lucky to have. You can't ask for better practice partners, really. So I'm lucky in that way.
Yeah, you are lucky. I can understand how that would improve you. You can't make the loose shots anymore.
No.
That's definitely tightened up your game for sure. Looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, it
Can't
should be
wait.
great. I mean, to be fair, it's one of the most open All-Ireland Championships I've ever been to. I could name 7 clubs that could potentially win it.
Yeah.
And, you can make a case for every club. I'm not going to ask you who you think who's going to win it. You only want one team to win it, and that's the correct way. But I think the standard has risen. I think the standard has risen, and I think that no more are there teams that you can just take for granted. Everyone seems to be improved at a certain level, so anybody can beat anybody on the day.
Anyone, literally anyone. The four winners that come through tonight are capable. Like you've Liam Mellows, Kilkenny, St John's, Drummondess in the playoffs tonight. Any 4 of them could beat ourselves, Blackstaff, New Institute or Antrim. So you're gonna have to play good snooker. You need a bit of luck along the way as well. That'd be nice, but hopefully if you look after your own job, look after your own team, and
that's the key, isn't it? Look after your own table, and the other tables look after themselves.
Play good match snooker, not flashy.
Yeah.
Because down here, I don't think flashy wins you anything.
No.
You have to be ready for a battle down here. And if
I always believed if you pot the easy balls or the balls you're supposed to down here, you won't go far wrong.
No, that's they say. Pot the easy balls and you won't lose many matches.
That was a bit careless from Mark Mara there in this game. As this game is like a stranglehold. Neither of the two of them can kind of get a. I know the score reads 31-9 in favour of Dahi Whelan, but
scrappy game.
It's a very, very scrappy game, but it's like it's like the 9th frame of a
decider.
Of a tournament rather than a group game. So it's pretty tense, like out there.
They all want to win. So
what do you make of the new lighting system here?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. Seen it last week when we came down, and makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
brilliant. Fair play to, obviously Connie said it last week that he went to the Gleneagle and he said it cost about 4,000, I think.
That's right.
And they said no problem, so fair play to them. And
Yeah.
Connie as well and
enhances the
yourself for even thinking to do it. Like, so, no,
Yeah.
every player down here, I think we're certainly happy with Annie, and I think every
Good.
other player is.
Okay, Ryan, listen, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it.
No
I
problem.
know you want to go and get some beauty sleep, or you're dressed for the pool, you're going for a swim or something.
No
Listen,
swimming.
best of luck in the tournament.
Thanks very
to
much.
yourself, try and make it 3. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We'll try.
Get your name on that beautiful trophy. Best of luck to the Crucible. Best of luck to all the teams, to be honest. Best of luck to yourself. Thanks for talking to me, Ryan.
No problem.
Most
Thanks, Derek.
appreciated.
Thanks very much.
Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thank you. There was Ryan Cronin, currently number 1 ranked player in the Republic of Ireland at the moment. And anyone that's ever played Ryan Cronin will tell you he is the toughest human being on a snooker table. Very difficult to beat. Great player, lovely guy. A lot of talent. Let's see what kind of talent Mark Maher has here. Oh, he's forced that again. I don't know what's gone on in this frame, but the first frame flowed. It was beautiful. The second frame, is it a case of too afraid to lose it rather than too afraid to win it? It's just tightened up. Everything's tightened up. And of course this will suit Dahi. Dahi likes the scrappy frames like this. When he's behind, that'll suit him down to the ground. He's not cueing as good as he normally does, because he has a fantastic strike on the ball, but he's doing enough here to stay ahead. 22 points in front. This could be 30. Just 2 reds left. That's a good pot. Bit more like it. So 30 points ahead in what has been a slog of a snooker frame. It really has. Now the other tables are still in motion, so it may not come down to this table at all, but it just might. We haven't had a deciding match on this table yet. Dahi Whelan will put Mark Maher up the other end again. He's done that for the whole game. He hasn't allowed Mark Maher to get going here, and the few times he comes in, it's difficult to keep your rhythm. Well, that's going up towards the green. If it hits the green, it could be a great shot. Well, that's worked out okay. The green is over the pocket. So he really made a hard contact with that green. Anything could have happened there. It could have stuck to the blue. Dahi Whelan has a little glance. He's thinking, if I bring the ball back up the table, I hope I don't knock the green in. That would be a disaster. So Dahi Whelan now with a difficult shot. He's decided not to risk going up near that corner pocket. But what he's done is given Mark now an opportunity. Now he was really blitzing the middle pockets in the opening frame. I don't think he missed a shot into the middle pockets in the opening frame. Now this is tough. There's a big angle on that. Looks a lot easier from this angle than what it actually is. It is tough. And he has to try and cut that in if he's going to go for it. He's having a big think about this. Will he play this or will he go up behind the yellow? I think behind the yellow is the option. Indeed it is. Well, he's hitting the yellow, that's okay. Dahi Whelan has a chance. He's made it a little bit more difficult, but this bottom left hand corner pocket gives Dahi Whelan a shot to nothing. I missed that by quite a bit. It's a bit loose and a bit heavy handed with the shot as well. So Mark Maher looking at the angle of the shot into the pocket, tracing the red line into the right corner pocket. Is it going? No, I don't think so, but maybe this is going to be something spectacular here. Oh, it's just good effort, but now the red chases up the table and that's never good. So Dahi Whelan, tight cut on the left hand side. Or this one. Oh, what a shot that was from Dahi Whelan. Absolutely rolling back the clock there. So this is very much looking like we're going to go. Not over yet. There's a bit to go in this frame yet, but it looks like we're going to go to a deciding frame. Dahi thinking about how he can get this white near that red. Got to pot the black first. Oh, and misses it. And it would have been snookers for Mark Mara had he potted that black. 35 on the table, just 30 points between the sides. So he has the option of the pink or black with this red, or even the blue to draw. I don't know how that red ball went around there, but it did know it's heading towards the black. That's a bit loose from Dahi Whelan. Gives his opponent a chance. From my, with Dahi on table 1, Tom Ahern 2, Kevin Corcoran on 3, Willie Cahill on 4, and Darren O'Brien on 5, and Mark Maher, I should say, will now go for the black ball. And he has an opportunity to win this frame. He will not. Well, he's looking at. It's a strange decision to go for the green. Does that. .24 behind, so he was okay with the green actually. He's got the green. He can pot these, clear these balls. He wins it by a point. Oh, he takes his eye off the green. That's a huge miss. Roy Callan on 5 for Potters. James Darcy on 4 for Potters. Matt Carney on 3 for Potters. And James Flaherty on table 2. As Dahi Whelan looks for the double-double. And it's just going to hold up. I thought for a second it would go in. Another opportunity for Mark Maher to close out this game. But he'll have to really judge the pace and watch out for the black. I can see that Potters are up on one table at the moment. Mark 1. That is one matchup. One frame up here, and that's 2 poor shots on the green for Mark Maher. He's going to be punished for that. Unless he gets the roll, but I think it's going to be okay for Dahi Whelan. For my 1 matchup as well, so matches are even at 1 apiece. Dahi Whelan pots the awkward green. It seems that both players are struggling with that ball for some reason. Dahi Whelan now will just look to put the white behind the blue, send the brown down the table, and put the pressure on Mark. Well, the pink may have come to Dahi's rescue in terms of a snooker there. And it's in an awkward position to get off the cushion. If he is snookered, he's going to have to use a lot of left-hand side on the white ball to help him get that sharp angle to the left off the cushion. Or maybe he can't see it. Yes, he can indeed. $27 behind. 22 on the table. A 5-point foul would make Mark Maher's chances of a respotted black if he can do that, but a lot of work to be done here too. I think he went for the brown on the left. He got it on the right. So maybe he's thinking about the snooker will be with the pink. The black is in a very good spot to put the white ball. Of course, the less you have on the table, the more difficult it is. If he puts this blue, he's certainly got to think about getting the white ball down behind the black, which is not out of the question, but it's a difficult area because of the pocket. And going behind us could easily go in off into the pocket. Well, I thought he tried to play the brown there. Maybe he didn't, but it flew into the one pocket to the other. Well, I think he has to pot the blue. Has to try and get that white down inside the black. That's okay. That's not bad. He can actually get the white in the right area here. It's where he leaves the pink. So this is an interesting kind of a scenario here. If he can get the white to run in behind the black, it's a bit hard. That's going to knock the black into the pocket, and that's the end of that frame, I would imagine. So the referee, Ger Kelly, spots the black up. The two players are still there. Not sure what's happening here, but I think it's going to be a play on from Dahi and Mark. Really, it's hard to see any way at all that Dahi Whelan can lose this frame now. He's just so battled Mark Maher in that frame. Just got the squeeze on him with the safety. So Mark Maher looking now to get a snooker if he can on this situation. And you know what? That wasn't a bad effort, but the pink looked like it might fall into the pocket, but it doesn't. It just hits the knuckle. Wasn't a bad effort at all. Very close. Dahi Whelan now looking to just play the pink around as much as he can. Well, maybe this might be a tempter for Dahi Whelan just to let this drop in. Nope. Well, it's come to the stage where Dahi Whelan should level matters here in this All Ireland Club Championship B section game at the Glen Eagle Hotel in Killarney. Full-time productions here with you right through today and tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, please. We'll try to bring you the best snooker action right throughout the next 2 days. It's another good effort from Mark. A very good effort, but just coming up shy. Dahi Whelan now looking to run this up the table. I suppose the focus really is on other tables at the moment, because if it finishes 2-all and on the other tables, then this table will go into a third, and it will go into a third until it's told to stop. But at the moment, it's very level out there between the other tables. We could have our first deciding game of the tournament on the streaming table. Dahi Whelan is certainly not going to put the white anywhere in her pocket, anywhere near her pocket. So one apiece out there on the outside tables, and one apiece in the 2 games remaining. So another good safety shot from Dahi Whelan. He doesn't have to take the chances. He's got the points. Mark just keeps coming up that bit short with that shot. This could be the one where Dahi seals victory for Fermoy. Excellent shot from Dahi Whelan. So that's the end of the second frame. We're taking a brief break. When we come back, we'll have the third and deciding frame here on Full-Time Productions at the Glen Eagle Hotel in Killarney.
Thomas.
Great shot.
So early stages of the third frame here. Pretty scrappy affair. The second frame was very difficult for both players. No real openings. Again, the black is not in the best of places. And Dahi will look to push this up the table if he can, I would imagine. No, just gentle little touch. Didn't have the angle. There could be a touching ball. Oh, he's got to be careful with this, Mark. Are we looking at a re-rack if this continues? Is that a mistake? That corner pocket? Yeah, indeed. The referee has been told that we've had enough of this. We'll have a re-rack. Nobody going there. So they're going to start again. Both players happy to do that. Joe Kelly, the referee from Youghal in County Cork, sets the balls ready again. Definitely the best decision there. So Mark Maher to break the balls for Potters in this third and deciding frame. And a mistake on the break, catching the blue. Dahi Whelan says that's beautiful, beautiful pass on the white. Unlucky just to clip the yellow, because otherwise it was really at the back cushion. Are we going to have a bit more attacking snooker in this? Are the two players going to go for it? Mark Maher, impeccable in the first frame. Oh, that's a good starter. Looking at the white ball, he'll get away with that one. That's an excellent pot, and he'll have the blue as well to play with here. If he can get past the yellow, and it just won't get going this third frame. Very unlucky again. Superb pot and no reward for that. That's very disheartening. I think it'll be just a case of over and back to the baulk cushion. Don't think he really wants to move the yellow if he can avoid it. Provide some cover. Bit surprised if he does play it that way. He can go across. But he doesn't want to take the full yellow. He just barely wants to touch the yellow to get the white over and back the table. Obviously not touching. He really wants to try and feather this yellow, just the slightest of touches. A little bit hard. I suppose he felt that he had no other option. Puts the ball out against the baulk cushion. Dahi Whelan looking to get back up the table if he can. The one thing about moving the yellow there is they are a little bit more clustered, the balls. Better opportunity of snookers. Good pace on that one from Dahi Whelan. Needs a little bit of luck here now. Catches the yellow. Leaves one or two balls out in the open. Last time Mark went down, he decided, I'm going to have a go at that. Pot a beautiful ball. We got 0 reward for it. On this occasion, he said a lovely shot. If he's going to catch that brown ball, that'll throw it into the corner. Not bad at all. Good pace. Oh, it's a good pot from Dahi Whelan. Again, the long, beautiful pot and no reward. It's just this match in the first frame ebbed and flowed. In the second frame, it couldn't get started, and it's not for the want of good potting, good play from the players. They're just not getting the breaks or the run of the ball to be rewarded for such a great pot. And that was an absolutely brilliant pot from Dahi Whelan. It's all about winning the war, the battles are going on here, but somebody's going to come out on top. So the extension required, the spoiler required, balance is required, steady hands required, as this is a very, very difficult shot under normal club circumstances, yet alone here at the Glen Eagle. And he will look to maybe extend the spider rest. So this is tricky. Not giving away the fold is important, obviously. So all kinds of equipment be brought out onto the table. The fact of the matter is the white is stuck to the pack, the right corner of the pack. Dahi Whelan is trying to know whether to try and bridge over all those balls or maybe play across the table. We'll look to use the two cushions now to come in behind the black. That's a very good shot. I have a feeling this is going up between the blue and the green. There is a cut into the middle pocket. It's very, very risky. Maybe he's thinking he's up for that. It's the middle right hand pocket. For 1 point each, 1 frame each. For Moy and Pottersby locked in a battle here. Well, that's a very, very good shot. Well thought out, not rushed into. Ball really out the back. Cushion again. Excellent work. Right up against ball. Fantastic weight on that shot. And Dahi Whelan is going to have to need a bit of luck here to get back up out of this one. Watching in the background there, teammate Tom Ahern from Fermoy. Now we have 2 tables left. Our main table here and one of the back right tables still just about to start their deciding frame. Fermoy lead 2-1 on tables. Dahi Whelan could seal the deal here, but there's another match going on, table 5 as well. Well, there's nothing wrong with Dahi Whelan's safety game because he's getting the ball back to balk all the time, making Mark Mara work from inside that balk line, which is not easy. But the potting hasn't been there. If there was a time where you needed to string a bit of a break together, now's the time. Now the balls are more open, now it's more dangerous. That was a very good shot too. This is definitely, if somebody gets down, there definitely is an opportunity for a break here. Looking a bit of spectacular Dahi Whelan. Looking to try and drive this one in. Nope. And he's left his opponent in with a chance here maybe. Ball just slowing up. Now in this venue there is more than one match. There's 10 tables in here. Match is just completed on the far side.
Greg Snooker Club, tables 6 to 10, venue 2.
So the tournament director Connie O'Sullivan calling more teams in. It's constantly, no break here. Roll on, roll off. Back table there, just on the right side. You can see the last game for Fermoy and Potters on that table. They're down to the last. On the main table here, is this going to be our first deciding table on the stream today? Certainly feels that way. This game was never going to be fast. A lot at stake. There is a ball here for Mark Maher to work with. He's looking right at that ball. He's thinking, will this go in? If it does, where will the white end up? It's definitely a very congested area there, but if somebody can get in, there is an opportunity. Mark Maher's first thoughts I thought were the right ones, but obviously he's having second thoughts about the shot, and now looks to come back across to the black again and decides not to do that. So I think Mark's just a bit frustrated, doesn't know which way is to go here to get himself ahead in this match. He was brilliant in the first frame, won it easily, got a bit strangled out in the second frame and struggled. Well, this one got off to a very, very slow start. And that's about as good as he could have done in terms of a safety shot there. It definitely causes a problem from Dahi. I don't think he can only get much of the cue down behind that white ball. Another clever shot from the Fermoy man. This red on the right cuts into the middle pocket, but there's no way in the world that man is going to take that on, because he'll just career into the rest of the reds. That red ball is travelling towards the pocket. If it goes in, it's a stroke. Look, it is. Look where the black is. This is an opportunity. Dahi Whelan, real look there, now has an opportunity to make something. Couldn't have put it in a better spot really if he tried. There are plenty of balls open. Plenty reds. So Dahi Whelan draws first blood really in this match, in this deciding frame. Looking just to take that red with the rest. The gentlest of touches in the extension, maybe. No, getting the first opportunity. You don't want to let this go. It's all well and good building up point structures, but when there's been so much good safety and the opportunities are so few and far between, you have to take advantage of the situation. So Snap just striked them pretty well now, for my man. 16 breaks so far. This Blackpool now needs to generate a lot of power on this. Problem is generating power as you're testing the pockets. They're so tight. Oh, he tested it to perfection. That's a bit more like the Dahi wheelie attacking snooker we're used to. Now goes 24 points ahead. And there's plenty of reds there. Plenty potable reds. Good angle on that shot now, just to roll through. Does that well. Stuns instead. Still got a red in the cluster there that will put into that left corner pocket. Just has to get above the red on the far right of that group. Looking to run through and run around actually, so happy to go to the other pocket. There's no doubt, but the red on the right is the easier shot, but the red on the black is much better for position. Let's see what he makes of this Dahi wheelie. Oh, it's an excellent shot again. Dahi wheelie now starting to find his groove. 33-point break here. Very disappointed to miss that black. Just starting to get a roll on, and now he's left his opponent back in. It's been the story of this game, really. So, Matt Maher, indecisive about this. I think he has to go for the pot. I think he has to take a risk on the white ball. Doesn't do that. It's negative. It's defensive. But it's pretty effective. It's a good shot, but the pot was there for the taking. He declined it. Dahi waiting back at the table. Well, we've gone back into the safety mode again. At some stage, Matt Mara's going to have to attack, and I think that was the point where he decided to do that. And he's got rewarded with a fluked red. Starting to look a little frustrated, Mark. He's got the black too. And another thing about these two flukes, both players have had one. They've both landed on the black, which is convenient, to say the least. It's going to be, well, I suppose he can play the follow through, but it's a long way to screw back from. Just looking to see if he can take that without using the rest. Obviously more comfortable leaning in on the table. It's just a bit too sharp an angle. So manages to sink the black. Good shot too. Gives himself this red ball into the right corner, or right middle pocket, and the option to run down through for the black or pink. Pick off its spot is probably the best option at the moment. Oh, misses a simple red then. Well, not a simple, but easy enough. Just caught the front of the knuckle, and Dahi Whalen breathes a sigh of relief as he's back at the table. Safety shot coming up from Dahi Whelan. Look to run this around the table. It's a very, very good shot. Very clever shot. Very clever. Dahi Whalen went for a difficult shot there. Long way out. Now Mara's back in again. Both players I should say, getting opportunities. Now looking to give a bit of action on the white here. Wonderful shot, absolutely brilliant. So now has Mark Barra returned to his putting that we saw in frame one. Well, he certainly knows where that's in the pocket is, that's for sure. Snooker coming up, I imagine. Well, has to think about this through. This game has been riveting at times. Not played in the fastest fashion, I'll tell you that much, but some of the safety play has been very, very good. Dahi Whelan has now asked for the long rest, I would imagine. The old long rest. Rarely see it these days. That's what he's facing, the long rest. You want to avoid the brown if possible. Well, it was a long way down, long stretch. He was as gentle as he could be, but the white has just travelled a bit further right than he would have liked. And Mark has an opportunity to play another safety escape. So he'll just look to clip off the balls on the left hand side of the table. That was the shot he was lining up. He's rethinking it again. That's going to travel down. This is a chance for Dahi Whelan. If it avoids the pink. Lips the pink. Chance for Dahi Whelan now. Bottom left hand pocket. He's got 3 balls out in the open area. Just one on the cushion. If he can put the bit of a break together here. Use those 4 balls, but he's got to pot the first one. Not that difficult a shot. Fairly straightforward. It's a nice shot, gets on the black, now has a chance to pot another couple of reds and blacks, and this frame will be beyond Mark Maher. We said it at the start when they were racking the balls up for the second frame that Dahi Whelan has come back from some impossible situations in one matches. He just is a grinding player that never gives up. But all the talent to pot the balls as well, so it's a rare commodity. Never write this man off. So this black, very important. Doesn't need to force it. That's beautifully played, lovely shot. Goes a little high up the table, but the 7 points brings him to 50. Dahi Whelan has now got the chance to pot this into the left corner pocket. Mark Maher. That's an important red. He's got to make this back. This is crucial. He does. It's a very good shot. Now he's looking for a bit of luck. He's got his 8 points on board, so that'll keep him alive in the frame. 25 points behind. 43 points available. A pretty simple shot in the end, but forces Dahi Whelan down the table. Still pretty straightforward shot for Dahi. Oh, that was so strange. It was not what he intended. It could have easily gone in. Mark Marino needs to make points again. Oh, give that a rattle. Took a wipe up, but sweep for a went into the hole, but it's gone into the pocket. Needs this black to keep it going. Or, well, he has options, but he's 24 points behind. Possible 35 after this black, if he plays it. So he's well within the points range. Maybe he's considering snookers. Yes, indeed he is. Oh, Dahi Whelan can hit this with a bit of swerve, no problem. So again, no rush whatsoever from Mark Mara. Really studying hard in this game, and aware of the consequences of one mistake here could sink his chances for his team. I can tell you that the teams are balls back up the table again. This could be a snooker. The Gleneagle All-Ireland Snooker Club Championships has been over 30 years now. It brings all of the provinces together, and it's a 5-person club event. The difference being is when you play an individual sport like snooker and you get involved in a club event, you've got 4 guys to worry about as well as yourself. So it creates a unique atmosphere. There's huge crowds, a lot of support. The hotel is sold out for the weekend. It's quite a unique event when you consider some of the players that have come out of here. Mark Allen played here as a young lad with Fountain many years ago. Fergal O'Brien